So this is the Motorola Atrix, the world's most powerful smartphone. On board we have a dual-core processor of 1 gig, so effectively 2 gigs of processing power. It's an NVIDIA chipset. We also have 1 gigabyte of RAM on the phone as well. It's running through Android 2.2. So with all of that power, we have a beautiful display with a QHD display, quarter of HD resolution, and all of the interface is very fast but very smooth. At the back, we have a 5 megapixel camera. It also captures 720p HD resolution movie. And the great thing is, when you're taking the movie, you can zoom in and out as well, which is quite unusual for a smartphone. We also have a dual LED flash and also a fingerprint reader for added security. We also have a front-facing camera for video calls too. Now the magic of the Motorola Atrix really comes alive when we explore the rest of the ecosystem, which I'll show you now. So here we have an HD multimedia dock. It's got 3 USB ports. Got 1 blank here. You could use that for an external hard drive, for example. Here we have plugged in a keyboard and a mouse, but you could be using a Bluetooth mouse, for example. We have HDMI out, power in, and there's also a headphone socket too. So I'm just going to pop this in the cradle now, and then it will recognise the cradle and tell me what experience would you like. So we'd like to have a look at the web top first of all. That will then power up on the screen 2 modes. First of all, we have a representation of the phone. And we can do everything that we were doing on our Motorola Atrix phone beforehand. So, for example, we can make a call. We can phone Antonio. And there we go. So if you were using a Bluetooth headset, all the Wi-Fi competing accesses here at Mobile World Congress. But here you go, it fully supports Flash, both on the phone and within this environment. This is being powered by a Unix operating system. So we have 2 operating systems, again, on the Motorola Atrix. So we'll just, if you wanted to, for example, to access your applications, you could do that on the phone. A bit of fun. If you want to play Angry Birds full screen, you can do that. So there we go. So you can have a the quality is quite beautiful, and again, it's even better once we fire it up on there. But that's just a little example for you. So we'll just quit out of that. There we go. Along the bottom we have some of our favourite shortcuts. So again, we were dialing one of our friends. There's a shortcut to that if you wanted to access our contacts. Maybe send a text. Maybe we were looking at El Mundo. We're in Spain at the moment, and we want to then take that information and send it to one of our friends. So we're going to send a text message. There we go. Antonio is very popular, so we'll send him it, and then we'll just paste that over to Antonio and send the text. So you can move between different environments. We have a file manager there because we have 16 gig of onboard storage plus a further up to 32 gig for a micro SD card, and all of those files are available through the file manager, which I'll just show you now. We've got lots of folders there, so we're just going to documents. Here we have some of the PowerPoint, Excel, Word documents. So we'll just have a look at a PowerPoint document, for example. Imagine you're wanting to give a presentation to a client, and then again we can make that full screen. Again, we're ready to go back into our work environment. So there's just some of the examples that we can have in the office or at home. But of course, we need to be on the go as well. A lot of us, we're always on the move. Let me just put this back here. So that's where the Motorola laptop really comes into its own. So we have the screen here, it will remember that. So we can then remove the phone. Again, we could maybe beforehand, we'll go to the Android marketplace, download a few apps, using the phone as normal, but then it's time for work again. So this is where we use the Motorola lap dock. It's got no processing power in there at all. It's all through the power of the phone. It's got batteries in here, so we don't need to have it plugged in. We dock the Motorola Atrix in here. Then we open up the lap dock. The batteries are here, 7 hours of battery life, and at the same time it's charging the phone. So imagine you're on a flight for 7 hours, this eventually runs out of juice, then you already have full power within your Motorola Atrix to continue your day-to-day work. It's remembered the website that we were on beforehand. Whoops, there's a nice view around the side. And then for enterprise customers, this is for all customers, private users. We also have a Citrix interface as well, so through the cloud, if you have a Citrix account, you can also have a full Windows 7 experience and access and edit all of the documents you might want to, save them in the cloud or save them onto the Motorola Atrix. So you're pretty exhausted after a day of working with the Motorola Atrix. It's now time to relax. We then move over back to the docking station, the HD Multimedia, and now we're going to enjoy the TV. So it now knows that we're connected to a television. You then access the Motorola Entertainment Center, where we can then enjoy music on the phone. We also have a little remote control, also, so you can sit back away from the TV, enjoy your music. So we have lots of people I've never heard of. There we go. Makes me better. So again, you can be playing that through your home entertainment system, but also it's sometimes nice to have a look at the pictures that you've been taking through your 5-megapixel camera on the Motorola Atrix. So again, we move to pictures, and again through Motorola's great interface, you can have a look at the bike you've just been driving around on. But beautiful resolution again using the dual-core processor, and then a little bit of HD movie. Again, we capture 720p and also output HD movie as well. In a moment you'll see again that the power of the dual-core processor, the depth of field that we have with the movie that we're playing, and of course you can play files off of the phone's memory, or again through an internet browser play HD content through the PC grade Firefox browser, such as BBC iPlayer for example. So there you have the Motorola Atrix, the world's most powerful smartphone.
1080p, Full HD resolution.
It's, this is playing 720 for Mobile World Congress at the moment.
Very good. Very good. Is another application, WebOS. Dopo mi scriveva un'altra applicazione. Another oltre music, videos, WebOS.
There's also the web browser. For demonstration purposes, it's better to show it through this interface. This is optimized for that. But at home, anything that accepts an HDMI lead, you can then have the web top or the entertainment system through any screen. Just we've got it set up a little differently here.
Quindi funziona scegliete la tastiera come stesso.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.